Welcome to the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show, presented by the great folks at Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. Also brought to you by Serdike Yamaha, our veterinary, Slumberland Furniture, MoDOT, Show Me Zero, and the Bruce and Kelly team, part of RE/MAX Lake of the Ozarks. We have got the coaches from Camdenton here with us on the show now. It is Daniel Edson, boys basketball coach, and Stacy Caffey from the Lady Lakers program. Yep. How are you guys?
Doing well. A little bit cold outside, but it's
that's basketball weather, right?
Basketball
Absolutely.
Season.
Gloomy and cold, and that's good. That's
right.
part of the game. That's why they play it inside, I think. So you guys have really been bringing your programs along. I think this is your second year, Coach Edson, at Camdenton. You won 14 games last year. I think that's more than they'd won several years in a row previously. So I'm guessing you're pleased with the way the program is coming along?
Sure, absolutely. It's a direct translation of the guys I had last year. I had 10 seniors that really led the way. So I wouldn't say it was me moving in for us to get 14 wins. This year's a whole different story, and we'll talk about that later. But we're trying. That's all we can do is try.
Yeah, because if you have that many seniors, that means you lose all those guys, and you kind of have to start with a new group this year, which you are doing.
Yep.
And Coach Caffey, how long have you been running the Lady Lakers?
This is my 13th season.
13th year.
Yes.
Wow,
Yep.
You've seen a few things in 13 years then, huh?
Yes, it's definitely been a strong tradition going through. First coming in, I remember the girls transitioned from, I came in, they were zone, and I'm a definite man type, a defensive coach. And so there's been some transitions made, but over the years, I think the girls have had a pretty solid, program.
Yeah, absolutely. So 13 years, do you still have the love and the fire for coaching that you had way back when you started out?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it even grows more. Like it's to the point, like when you're younger, it's a different type of passion that drives you. And then as you're older, that passion is still there. And it's, I even started off with our first game speech with like, I'm so excited. So it's just getting there, getting on the court and getting the girls prepared. So yeah, it's definitely a fire of mine.
Yeah, and you being just going into your second year, you're kind of learning all this stuff as you go, I'm guessing. Are there like highs and lows, up and downs when you're coaching and you're starting out? I'm guessing when you've been there for a while, that kind of levels out. But is it harder when you're just starting out like that?
Yeah, I would say I'm always on a roller coaster, it feels like, especially what we talked about, having 10 seniors and then now coming to only 2 guys that have ever even played varsity basketball. It's definitely a roller coaster, but I think the connections you make with coaches in your past or mentorship within your own building, you can have a lot of pride in what you do, but not so much pride that you think you're on it on your own and you know all the answers, and I try not to do that. So
yeah, absolutely. And if you don't know, I star football player for the Lakers back in the day. I think
many moons ago
won a state championship, right?
We did.
Wow,
yeah.
How about that? So we're talking with the Camdenton Laker coaches. It's Daniel Edson, Stacy Caffey. We'll be back with more from the coaches right after this. At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Christmas for the Serdike family involves chilling out and spending lots of time by the fire with plenty of gift giving. Before grandkids, we enjoyed a beautiful midnight mass. Now it's a morning celebration with a church full of high-spirited friends and family. Greg's been called Santa Serdike a few times, as he totally enjoys helping parents get new motorcycles, ATVs, and wave runners for the kiddos. Merry Christmas from the whole Serdike family, and have a great and prosperous new year.
Fall. The tailgating, trails blazing, pumpkin, everything. Wine sips, beer tips, and bonfire snapping. Early morning hunting, late night laughter.
It all starts here. Make the road safer with 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. 4 simple steps that have been proven to help prevent traffic crashes. After all, simple actions save lives.
Welcome back to the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show. We're focusing on the Camdenton Lakers and the Lady Lakers. So, Coach Caffey, you guys struggled a little bit last year, 7-19, I think, but it looked like you got stronger as the year went along.
We did. I think that as coaching, you talk about the roller coaster. I feel like even in your 13th year or 12th year, the roller coaster's still there. It just kind of maybe slows down just a little bit, but it can still get the highest of the peaks and the lowest of the dips. But one thing that I feel like these girls did was just never give up, and they kept that end goal in mind. They knew that there was a lot of growth. We had really the only player that had solid varsity time for me was Kylie Vavruska, and she broke her ankle in Jamboree at the beginning of last year. So you automatically take out your junior captain leader right away, and so we were kind of just scrounging all the way through. But the girls, we use that even as motivation through this summer. We don't want to just have 7 wins this season, and I feel like we just went up to Rogers, Arkansas, and we didn't come out with W's, but we came out a lot stronger team.
Right.
I mean, we played 2 Final Four teams and an Elite 8 team, and just after each of the games, the coaches were like, man, your defense, like you guys are just, that you play all in. And I love that about these girls. So I think that our game will only continue to improve the more confidence we get on that offensive end.
Absolutely. And who are the ladies that you are looking to step up and lead the way for you this year?
I would say Kylie Vavruska, and then JC Peterson. She's a junior. Zoe Lockhart is a senior. We have Alyssa Ferris. We have a lot of offensive threats that could come different directions. Mia McGuire put up 9 for us. And I think the more everyone kind of grows and gets confidence, the more that our scoring could really be balanced throughout the entire team. So instead of seeing someone maybe with 30 points, you would see 5 of them with 12 to 13.
That's what you want as a
absolutely.
coach, right? That makes life a little easier.
Yes, it sure does.
When you can spread it out like that. And Coach Edson, you lost a lot of guys. What was it, 10 seniors from last year's team?
We did, yeah.
So who are the guys that need to step up and lead the way for you this year?
I think it's cliche to say seniors need to step up, but I need my seniors to step up. And that'd be Oscar Robbins and Jackson Basham leading the way as far as the 2 that have ever played varsity minutes, period. Dylan Kerr has really set into his own role, playing a pivotal part of our defensive attack, but also just a guy in the locker room that everybody can count on. And he's done a really good job. Brody Ingold he's down in Mexico for a foreign exchange student program, so that hurt, him being gone. He was a rock-solid player for us, but just a rock-solid human being as well. And then Owen Borbet and the rest of my guys, I need everybody, and we've talked since summer that this is a big puzzle that we're trying to piece together, and I've got a couple freshmen that we'll talk about that have really stepped into some leadership roles and just production roles, and it's interesting. It's interesting to see where we're going to go.
Yeah, and your style of play last year, it was a lot of pressing, a lot of run and gun and stuff. Same thing this year, or is that evolving into something else?
We're still puzzling that together. That's my goal. That's just how I want to play, attack, because we're not going to have the skill that all the Ozark Conference teams have night in and night out. So we have to try to find our identity and find our advantage wherever it is. And last year it was definitely, I had 10 to 12 guys that were athletic enough that we could fly around sub and not miss a beat. This year we're still athletic. We're a lot smaller than we were last year, but I'd say a little bit more skilled across the board.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking Laker basketball. Daniel Edson, Stacy Caffey from Camdenton. We'll have more with the Laker coaches right after this. Central Ozarks Medical Center, voted Missouri's best and best at the lake, is recruiting team members due to growth. Amazing employment opportunities for both medical and non-medical positions with competitive salaries and outstanding perks. For more information, go to the Careers tab at centralozarks.org. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Join a leader. Join our team. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Get up to 80% off list prices during our huge inventory reduction sale at Slumberland Furniture. $20 million worth of furniture and mattresses must go. Lowest prices around on TV consoles, recliners, bar stools, sofas, mattresses, and lots more. Get the deal of a lifetime on clearance, one-of-a-kinds, scratch and dents, and more. Stores are packed with merchandise that must go. Up to 80% off at the huge inventory reduction sale on now at Slumberland Furniture.
Welcome back to the COMC High School Basketball Coaches Show. We're talking Camdenton Laker basketball. Coach Daniel Edson, Coach Stacy Caffey. So what kind of style are your ladies? What are you wanting to play this year? Fast, slow? What's your style?
Well, our goal is always to play fast. I want to pressure them both offensively and defensively. I mean, we like to play 94 feet. I would, if you have that perfect team that you can just attack and get after it, that's what we want to do. And these girls did an amazing job at that this weekend. And I think we will have the speed, the athletic ability to put that pressure defensively. Then I think offensively we need to learn how to calm it back a little bit. And sometimes I think we get a little bit too fast for what our mind goes faster than what the ball does.
Sure.
So we just need to slow it down and be intentional with our offense and with our passes and our shooting. And I feel like that our game will come together. And with that comes repetition. So
Sure.
I think the more the girls get into season, we will see that growth, and it's going to be exciting.
I'd never really thought about that. But there are different speeds on the different sides of the floor. You want to go hard, fast on defense, slow it down, pull it back on offense a little bit. Yeah, I can see. I had never thought about that before. So the Ozark Conference is falling apart, going away. This is the last year of that, it looks like.
Yes.
Are you sad to see it go? Are you excited about the new conference? Because we're getting rid of some Springfield teams, kind of adding a lot of Jeff City teams, it looks like. Your thoughts on the conference switch?
I don't mind. It's hard for me because I played here. So, I played against the Ozark Conference and the Ozark Conference as well. As far as the challenge standpoint goes, it's going to be hard where we're going next, too.
Yeah.
So, we still have our work cut out for us as far as trying to develop and establish a program and a culture that can compete, and that's the number one job.
Yeah, absolutely. How about for the ladies?
I'm really sad that we're leaving that Ozark Conference. As a coach being in it for 13 years, you develop the relationships with the other coaches, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's something you can do. And honestly, it's going to be a lot of work moving conferences, because I know West Plains is going to run their matchup zone. I know, you know what the teams are going to run, and so that kind of takes off a lot of maybe you should say game time, watching and scouting. So that kind of takes off that aspect of it. But again, we're open for the challenge, and it's definitely going to be a strong one and a tough one. But I feel like that we'll get our girls prepared and just be ready to go.
Absolutely. Okay, down to our last minute, but I got to ask you, would you make a good mall Santa Claus or not?
Without a doubt.
You would?
Oh yeah, my degree's in elementary education,
Okay.
so that's right up my alley. I feel like I've been a Santa Claus for several years.
How about you? Would you make a good mall Santa?
I would love it.
Yeah.
I would love it. All the kids climbing up there, and I think I would be really wanting to get them all their gifts. So that's, yeah.
Well, and you guys are both so warm and welcoming. I can see that happening. I not with me, but with, a lot of the coaches have said I'd be a good elf.
Yeah.
Right?
There you
I don't want to do that Santa
Yeah.
thing. But does basketball season in the last few seconds make Christmas more special for you guys or less?
I think so. I think it's just a tradition. It's something that you do. It's what I talk about in the parents' meeting is basketball is Christmas. So I think it's very important, and in our blue and gold that we play in, it's something that I think a lot of people look forward to, even if they don't have kids in the tournament.
Absolutely. Real quickly, just a couple seconds. Yes
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, to me, Christmas is about family, and you don't get a closer family than my basketball girls and everybody coming together. We go Christmas caroling at the center. It's awesome. So yeah, all the way around, we welcome it.
It makes it special.
It sure does.
Thank you so much for joining us for Lake TV's High School Basketball Coaches Show.